morning. Not sure if anyone's here, but I'm just going to take the time to make sure the lighting is okay in advance, since I usually get comments in the middle of the video that you can't see me. And also, you can just take this time to grab a strap and block if you don't have one already. Oh, hi, whoever is there. Yeah, it looks like the lighting looks okay. I'll step back just to make sure. Yeah, it looks, I hope you can see me. It looks like you can. Maybe I'll close this a bit more. Good. So if anyone's here, please, and you're able to use the chat, please go ahead and say hi. And if you have any requests for today, then let me know. I was just planning on continuing the theme of the last couple of weeks. It's another cold day here on the East Coast, so just a little quicker practice, warming, heart opening, and hopefully a little shorter too, like keeping it around an hour, a little bit after, or a little bit longer, rather. And I'll just wait until around 9:50 because people might be used to me getting here a little bit late. Yeah, what else? It does look like it's going to start getting warmer. So looking forward to that. Looking forward to being able to be outside more. Hope everyone is coping reasonably well after almost a year of pandemic. I know I'm definitely looking forward to getting back to playing music, and who knows how long that will be, probably another several months. But yeah, hopefully your emotional and spiritual health is okay. And again, let me know if you've been wanting a certain pose, or to focus on a certain part of the body, or a faster or slower pace. And I will do my best to accommodate you. Hopefully that construction outside won't be too disruptive. It seems like someone's always working on their house in my neighborhood, and right now they seem to be on the roof across the yard back there. So. Okay, just gonna wait one more minute. And if you're already here, you can just take a comfortable seat. We're gonna start sitting today, and we're gonna do something a little different. We're going to start the practice with some breathing, rather than ending it with breathing, because we're going to do the belly breath again, which kind of brings your energy levels up and starts to warm you up. So, okay, let's get started. It's 9:50 now. So, just gonna scoot back a little bit. Yeah, so we did this last week at the end of practice. Basically, what we're gonna do is use your abdominal muscles to force out an exhalation. And so it'll be exhaling through your nose and inhaling through your nose, but your belly, you'll do kind of a sharp motion, just drawing your belly in as the breath goes out, and then just releasing the belly, and then the breath will just come in with no effort, just naturally. So let me demonstrate. You can put your hand on your belly, just sometimes that helps. So you can really see the movement there, and it's a good abdominal exercise. It's also, as I said, really good for building up heat and energy, and good for your digestion. If you believe in sort of like internal cleansing, it can be good for that as well. So, and I think I mentioned, yeah, it's toning for your abs if you do it a lot. You'll definitely feel it start to burn by the end of the practice. So let's get started. And take a break. We'll do maybe 3 sets of this, and I haven't really been counting, just kind of stopping when it feels right. And actually, I should have had you take a big breath before you even started this. So inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and prepare for the second round of this breath. And relax for a moment, breathe naturally. And if you start to feel lightheaded, that's normal, because obviously we don't normally breathe this way in everyday life. Good, and take a deep inhalation, prepare for the final round. And release. And hopefully you're feeling a burn now. I know I am. Also feeling a little lightheaded. And just go ahead, stand up, and come into mountain pose. Good morning, Rory. How are you? So Rory, maybe just joining us. We just started with some of the belly breaths. So you feel free to do a couple of those if you want to. Otherwise, just come straight into mountain pose. And just take a moment to rock back and forth and from side to side. Spread your toes wide, really feeling the contact between your feet and the mat. And find your center here. And then just scanning up from your feet, make sure that your knees are soft, just slightly bent. Engaging your pelvic floor, drawing your belly in and up. Long tailbone, long spine. Nice open chest, shoulders back and down, chin parallel to the floor, long neck. And just start to connect with your breath, just your natural breath. Noticing where you feel your breath in your body. And just feeling your chest expanding with air as you inhale. And feel a softening and releasing in your body as you exhale. Inhaling and exhaling through your nose if possible. And then I invite you to transition to the Ujjayi breath, breathing with sound, contracting the back of your throat as if you're whispering or fogging up a mirror. Making the ocean sound, lengthening, deepening your breath. And really just see if you can feel a stream of energy through the center channel of your body, through your bandhas, so your pelvic floor, your lower belly, and your throat area. My cat had surgery last week and he's been crying a lot, so you might hear that in the background. And exhale, starting to move with our breath. Drop your hands to your sides. Palms facing out. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale up, lengthen. And exhale down, soften and release. Warming up our shoulders. Maybe if it doesn't bother your neck and you just like to release your neck a little bit, you can look up towards your thumbs as your hands come up and then look down towards your toes as your hands come down. And really think of lengthening a little more each time your hands come up. See if you can feel a stretch all the way through your rib cage and then releasing as your hands come down. Deep inhalations and full exhalations. Good. On your next inhalation, clasp your hands above your head, index fingers pointing up. Inhale all the way, lengthen, and exhale, reach to one side. Feeling a stretch along the opposite side, all the way from your armpit down to your hips. And inhale, lengthen, exhale. And inhale, lengthen, exhale, bend a little deeper, and come back to center. Change the clasp of your hands. And exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. And inhale, lengthen. Exhale, deepen. And release. Float your arms down. And just go ahead, grab your strap. Or if you don't have a strap, just imagine that you have a strap. Inhale, the arms up over your head. Exhale, let your arms come behind you. So really feeling the full range of motion in your shoulders. Make sure that you can comfortably bring your arms back. So your hands are wide enough apart for that, but that you do feel a little bit of tension in the strap. And if it doesn't bother your neck, continue looking up as the strap comes up and down as the strap comes down. And deep inhalations, full exhalations. Good, and inhale. Strap over your head, and exhale. Just kind of drag your hand down using the weight of your hand to bring the opposite arm up. Feel that deep stretch. And inhale, exhale, other side. And again, on each side. Good, and then you can go ahead and just move in any way that feels good to you right now. Maybe twisting into your spine a little bit more. Getting more into your back. And now shift your weight onto one foot and step the opposite foot into the strap. The strap should be around the ball of your foot. And bring your foot up until you feel a nice stretch in your hamstring. Not too far though, we're just starting to get warmed up here. And release. And you're welcome to hold on to something if you're struggling with balance. And other side. And this is the side where I injured my hamstring doing Ashtanga yoga, so still taking it a little easy here. Good, and release. So yeah, even though I pay so much attention to alignment and not going beyond your limit, just going to the edge of your limit, I still got this hamstring injury. So be careful. Make sure you really listen to your body and don't push yourself. Don't let your ego push you too far over your edge. I think I just I was feeling really flexible and I just pushed myself a little too far. And so that's how I injured myself. So let's come to, I'm sorry. I got sidetracked there. Okay, so sit back in chair pose, but with your arms over your knees and just start to get into your lower back a little bit more and into your knees and hips. So just drawing circles. Good, and then keeping a slight bend in your knees, just gently fold forward, rounding your spine, and let your head drop. Grab onto your elbows. Make sure your weight is equally balanced between your feet. I'm just hanging here for a few moments, decompressing the spine. And then slowly roll up, head coming up last. Reach up with your thumbs and exhale, hands to your heart. And come to the front of your mat. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Drop your head. Inhale, flat back, look ahead of you. Exhale. And bend your knees as much as you need to here. So you don't want to feel any kind of strain in your booty or in your lower back. A stretch is fine. If it feels good, that's fine. But if you start to feel any kind of pinching or anything, then back off or bend your knees a little more. Good. Inhale and exhale, fold. And inhale and exhale, fold. And inhale And exhale, fold. And also, you want to find a place where your back is pretty straight, but you can really curl in your lower back. So keeping that area open, like around your kidneys. You can think of puffing the kidney area. So, and also engaging your core and pulling in your lower belly at the same time. And that can also keep some of the strain out of your hamstrings and lower back. Good, and let's just come onto our hands and knees. I don't think we've done cat and cow in a couple of weeks. That's really good for your back and heart opener. So inhale, open your chest, look forward, and exhale, draw the belly in. Press the floor away from you with your hands. Make sure your fingers are spread wide. Inhale, and exhale, draw the belly in. Push all of the air out of your belly. Inhale, and exhale. And inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Push all the air out. And then just let the air come back in as you inhale. And right leg back, left arm forward, exhale, inhale, lift the right leg, toes pointing down. And balance here. Engage your core. Engage your glutes as well. And flex your foot so the toes are pointing down. And reach back, grab your foot, kick it back, just opening into a slight back bend. And inhale, lengthen, exhale. Knee to elbow, and release. And other side. Left leg back, right arm forward. Inhale, move the leg up. Engage your glutes. And make sure that your hips are square to the floor. So really engaging your core here to hold the position. Reach back, grab your foot, kick it back. And inhale, reach out. Exhale, knee to elbow. And release. And just keeping your hips high, walk your hands forward. Bring your chest towards the mat. So this is a back bend, but also kind of a shoulder opener. So just come gently down towards the mat using your breath. Good, and walk your hands back onto the mat. Straighten your legs back, tuck your toes under. Just come into downward dog for a moment, pedal your feet, heels towards the mat. And then step forward, and please bend your knees the closer you come to your hands. And inhale, straighten, look ahead of you, exhale. Bend your knees, fold. Think of expanding that lower back. Inhale, exhale, fold. And then inhale, bring your hands onto your waist. As your body comes parallel to the floor, straighten your legs and then come all the way up, pressing into the floor of your feet. So we really want to use our core support as well as the support of our leg muscles every time we're coming up to protect the back and the hamstrings and just these tendons around this area. Good. So we're going to start with some sun salutations, get a little warmer. So come to mountain pose and then inhale, reach up, exhale, fold, bending the knees, curling at the bottom of your spine. Inhale, look forward, exhale, step back, plank. We're going to hold plank for a few breaths. You can feel free to bring your knees down if you need to. Just keep pulling your belly in. Also engage your leg muscles, press your heels away from you, and engage your shoulder muscles. So there's a lot going on in plank pose. Keep your neck long by looking a few inches in front of your hands. Good. And knees down, elbows in, come down, knees, chest, and chin. And then come up, baby cobra. Exhale. Tuck your toes under. And come back into downward dog. Take a couple breaths here, pedaling your feet. Lengthening your upper body each time you exhale. But again, don't press too hard into, if you start to feel any strain around your glute area, around your hips, then back off. Good. Inhale, right leg up. Step forward, drop your left knee. And breathe into your hips. Hip flexors, so on the front of your hips. And exhale, come back. Fold. Inhale forward. Exhale. And then inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, straighten, and step back, plank pose. And again, you can have your knees down if this is too much, or if you just kind of feel like having a lighter practice today. And exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, flip your feet, come up, baby cobra, and really engage your glutes here. That also can take some of the strain out of your lower back. And exhale, tuck your toes, downward dog. Take a breath. Exhale, and inhale, step it through. Exhale, right knee down, breathe. And then inhale, exhale, fold over your leg. Inhale, exhale. And inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, straighten, plank pose. Really draw everything in your core here. This is going to be our last held plank. Engage your glutes, just that whole central area. Good, and then knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, and downward dog. And we're going to hold downward dog a little longer here. It's also an option to go into child's pose as an alternative to downward dog. Breathing and lengthening your upper body as you exhale. Good, bend your knees and step between your hands. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold. And inhale, hands on your waist. Press the floor away from you, come all the way up. Reach up and exhale. And inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Just moving with our breath now. Inhale, exhale. You can choose chaturanga instead of knees, chest, chin if you'd like. Exhale. And I think on the next one, I'll switch to chaturanga as well. Inhale, step it through, high lunge. Press your back heel away from you, engage your glutes. And inhale, lengthen, exhale. Hands to your heart and twist, left elbow to the right side. Inhale, look at the floor in front of your toes. Reach up. Exhale, cartwheel your left hand down, right arm open, another twist, maybe a little deeper here. And inhale, exhale, reach forward. Back plank. I'm going to do a modified chaturanga, just hovering here, but with my knees down. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. And be careful on that transition from chaturanga from cobra to upward dog or, wait, what am I saying? From chaturanga to cobra is what I mean. Because I always start to feel, actually maybe we should just go through this for a second because I don't want you guys to hurt your lower back. So if you're in cobra and then transitioning to chaturanga, you want to make sure you're really keeping your lower back long. So maybe come into it a little slower. Because if you just if you're here and then you just jerk into this position, then you can strain your lower back. And I was actually noticing a little strain just now when I did it, which was what brought my attention to it. So when you're coming for chaturanga, come forward a little bit, keep it long, and that should keep your back safe. So from there, just back into downward dog. And inhale the left leg up, step it through, and come up. And when you're in cobra, you want your chest to be forward anyway. It's a chest opener. It's not just pressing up. A lot of people will kind of do it like with their shoulders rounded forward and caving in. Maybe I'll demonstrate that on the next one. And then just pressing up like this, but it's more of a motion like this. So keeping the elbows bent and chest forward. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Right elbow to left thigh. And inhale back to center. Lengthen. Exhale. Right hand down, left arm up. Twist. And inhale, exhale, reach forward. Left hand down. And step back. Plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. And inhale, coming forward into cobra. So, I said I was going to demonstrate. So this is how not to do cobra. Okay. Make sure that you keep your chest forward and elbows slightly bent. And coming back down, tuck the toes under, and press back down my dog. And taking a cool breath here. Good. Bend your knees, step forward. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale, come up. Exhale. Good. In Sun Salutation B, starting in chair. Get ready. Inhale, exhale, sit back in the chair, draw the belly in. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, fold. Inhale, and step back. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And inhale the right leg up. Step it through. And turn your left foot out to the side. Preparing for triangle pose. Inhale, exhale, reach way forward. And inhale, shoulders back, chest open. Body in one straight line. Good, and look down. Inhale, using your core and your feet come up. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step back plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And again, if it's a little too fast paced, you can just rest in child's pose and then come back into it. Inhale your left leg up, step it through. Prepare for triangle pose. Inhale, exhale, reach way forward. Inhale, and find your pose. Good. Inhale, push through the floor, come up. Exhale, cartwheel your hands down, step back plank. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward dog. I just like to do a second chaturanga before I go into downward dog, and you can do that or skip it. Good. Bend your knees and step forward and come into chair again. And this time we're going to hold it a little bit longer. So make sure you can see your toes and reach up as much as you can as you're sitting back. So opposite motions here. Sit a little deeper, keep reaching. Spread your toes, flex your feet. Good. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold. And inhale, engage your core, come up. And reach up. And exhale. Good, and just one more. Inhale, exhale, chair. Inhale, exhale, fold. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, step back. Plank. And I'm going to do a full chaturanga this time just to demonstrate you can do the modified as we were doing before, or it's still in this chest and chin. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, and the most natural transition from full chaturanga is upward dog. So that's just with your knees up off the floor and your arms a little more straight. Your chest is still coming forward, neck long. Yeah, and exhale, chaturanga. or an optional chaturanga, I should say, and press back, downward dog. Inhale, the right leg up, step it through. Warrior two. Really draw the pelvic floor in here. It's a little more challenging with your legs apart like this. But that's part of the fun. Bend as deep as you can into your leading leg, but make sure that your knee is behind your ankle. Good. And inhale, exhale. Reach back, feel the length along your right side. Inhale and exhale, extended side angle. So feeling the stretch on your left side. And then inhale back into warrior two. And cartwheel your hands down, coming back into this twist that we did earlier. Left hand down, right arm up. And now, just roll onto the outer edge of your left, well, both feet actually, and come into a modified side plank. Or if you're feeling up for it, you can come into a full side plank. If that's still not enough, maybe a star side plank. So those are all options. And inhale, exhale, reach forward. Come back into plank, chaturanga, upward dog or cobra. Optional second chaturanga, and downward dog. And inhale, exhale. And inhale, step the left foot forward. Warrior two. Really think about engaging the legs here as you draw the pelvic floor up and lower belly in. Sinking as deep into the leading leg as you can. And inhale, float the arms up, exhale, reverse. Inhale, exhale, extended side angle. And inhale, exhale. Cartwheel your hands down. And open up into twist. And maybe find your side plank or a modified side plank. Try to make sure wherever you are that your hips are not sagging. That's a challenging one. You can really feel that right here. Good. And reach forward. Come back into plank pose. Inhale, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward dog. And resting for a couple of breaths in a downward dog or child's pose. If you're in downward dog, well, actually either one, really relax your neck. Let it lengthen. Good, and then bend your knees, step it through. And we're gonna hold this chair again, but it's our last one. Sink as deep as you can in the chair, but make sure you can still see your toes. You should feel your legs burning. Good. Inhale the arms out, exhale, fold. And inhale, come all the way up, press the floor away from you with your feet. Reach up, look your thumbs, exhale, hands to heart. Good. Hopefully you're a little warmed up now. Just gonna do a balancing pose and then make our way down towards the mat. So take a moment to catch your breath. Find your mountain pose again, making sure you feel balanced. And shift your weight onto one foot and place your other foot anywhere along the standing leg except for your knee. But try to open your hip, so turn your knee out. And you can look at something on the floor about 6 feet in front of you that's not moving, just something small to help with your balance. Oh, and I'm a little wobbly today. So another thing you can think about to help with your balance is just keeping these bandhas engaged, not looking at anything that's moving, and just coming back to that central energy channel in your body, coming back to your breath. And there's some days when even if you do all that, you're still wobbly, and that's okay. Good. And reach up. Maybe this is optional. And gently release. And shake it out. And prepare for the other side. So first shift your weight and then find the position of your foot. And you can also extend your arm out just to help you get into the pose, help with the balance a little bit. Notice if one side feels different than the other. Okay, maybe arms come up. And gently release. Shake it out. And come into a wide, well, not so wide right now, actually. Before we go into the wide-legged forward fold, we're just going to do a little more leg strengthening and glute strengthening. So come into a squat. And again, really try to engage the core area here. Try to engage your glutes and your hamstrings. So you might even touch your glutes and hamstrings to make sure they're engaged. Because the muscle that tends to engage first is your quads here. We want to see if we can engage more underneath. And try to remain steady with your breath. And it can help to move a little bit, so just reaching to each side. I think this is sometimes called goddess pose or moon pose. It's just a nice, strong, but still feminine pose. Good, and you twist here. A little bit longer. Really engage these muscles. Squeeze everything in here too. All right. And go ahead, straighten. Point your toes forward. Maybe make your stance a little bit wider. And inhale your arms out. Clasp your hands behind you. Push back with your hands and gently fold forward. And just let your hands drop. Bringing your head towards the floor or a block maybe. Good. Come halfway up, release the clasp. Place your hands in line with your feet. Inhale onto your fingertips and exhale, fold. Again, head towards the mat. If you are easily fine getting your head to the mat, then try just bringing your feet a little closer together. And you really use your core to get down. Good. Inhale, lengthen. And hop back off your mat. Fold it under because we're going to need padding for our knees. And come down onto the inner edges of your knees for frog pose. Just breathing into your inner thighs here. And come up onto your hands. Bring your heels together. Unfold your mat. Maybe since you just did frog, maybe you can just hop onto your mat. And I said heels together. And walk your fingertips forward and bow your head. And breathing into your back and neck. And makes this stretch a little bit deeper if you come onto your fingertips. Try to release any remaining tension in your back. Good. Slowly look up. And bring your feet a little bit farther apart and come into a squat. And then again, just let your back release as you open your hips. Good, and then release all the way down to the mat. And come onto your knees. You can tuck your toes under here to keep your legs engaged and to keep your heels a little closer to your hands for camel pose. So supporting your lower back here, open your chest. So this is like a back bend and a chest opener. And exhale, either just kind of bend your upper body back as you push your hips forward and stay here. Or if this pose is in your repertoire, you can reach towards your heels and then press your hips forward. And you can keep your head up or you can drop it back. It's going to be a little hard for me to talk with my head back. And try to think of the back bend being more in your upper back than your lower back. So really opening your upper back and chest. Good, and then bring your hands back onto your hips if they weren't already there. Slowly come up and release, bowing down to the floors for a counter pose. And walk your knees a little closer to your arms here, or to your forehead, until you can grab your heels. And then inhale, bring your hips up, bring your chin towards your chest and roll towards the back of your head. Just another final back stretch here. Also a counter pose for camel. Good, and release. Although that's rabbit pose, but it kind of resembles a camel too in a way. Come back onto your seat. And let's do a couple stretches before we go all the way down. So actually bring your feet together. Open them up like a book. Inhale, open your chest, and exhale. Bring your knees onto your inner thighs, your elbows under your inner thighs, pressing your knees down, and drop your head. Bring the top of your head towards your feet, and breathe. Find your Ujjayi breath if you've lost it, and really send your exhalations into your hips or any other areas of tension, letting yourself release into the pose. And slowly roll up, head coming up last. And now bring your feet wide apart, toes pointing up. And bring your fingertips behind you. Just kind of press your hips forward a little bit. That can open your legs a little more. And bring your shoulder blades together, open your chest. Then come up and exhale, fold forward. Breathing into your inner thighs. You can bring your head towards the ground, or maybe if you're really flexible in this pose, your nose, or even your chin or your chest. I'm still getting there. Sometimes I can bring my nose or chin, but not my chest. Good. Inhale, slowly come up. And bring your feet together. Shake it out. And finding your boat pose as a transition down to the mat. Like I always do. Find your balance here, lifting your feet up. Draw the belly in. Release if you can. So it's going to take a little more strength just in your legs and hip flexors and lower belly. And actually, let's put a little movement into this. So we're going to exhale. Come down until the flat of your back touches the mat. Inhale, come up. Exhale. Straighten your legs, come down. Inhale, come up. And exhale. And inhale, come up. 2 more. Good, and then exhale. Hold here. And release. Hug your knees into your chest. Just throwing a little Pilates in there. I think that's Pilates. And straighten your left leg. Bring your right knee over. Reach your right arm out and look at your fingers. Still breathing deeply here. And inhale back to center. Other side. And inhale back to center. And then just finding some sort of inversion. So if you have a block, or even if you don't, you can just bring your legs up and stay here. If you're not comfortable going into a shoulder stand or plow, but if you are comfortable in a shoulder stand or plow, go ahead and find one or both of those. Or if you have a block, you can place it under your hips. It's a really nice supportive inversion. If you do go into shoulder stand, the safest way to go into it is first go into plow. But if plow isn't really in your practice, then I would just stay with kind of a half shoulder stand, because you don't want to force yourself into plow either. You can stretch your back that way, not in a good way. But if you do have plow, you can find that first, kind of press yourself a little more onto your shoulders and then bring one leg up and then the other. And I'm not even completely straight here. I need to be really warm before I can do that. Good, and then wherever you are, just gently release. And see if you can release with control using your abdominals. And straighten your legs, point your toes, come up onto your elbows, open your chest. And exhale back. Fish pose. Look towards the tip of your nose. And release. And then just one more pose, bridge pose. It's important not to skip that. So reach towards your heels. Tilt your pelvis forward, lengthening your lower back, and inhale. Come up. And again, really try to engage your glutes and your hamstrings. So there are a lot of different hand positions for this. You can keep reaching towards your heels, or you can come up like this. Or you can clasp your hands underneath you if you really want to open your shoulders at the same time. We're going to hold it for a little bit longer. Breathing deeply. If your legs are a little bit sore tomorrow, I will be happy. Good, and exhale. Slowly come down, hug your knees into your chest. And straighten your legs, reach your arms over your head, point your toes. Reaching in opposite directions. Inhale all the way, really fill your lungs with air. Squeeze your eyes shut. Make your face as small as you can. Pull everything in. And release. Exhale through your mouth. This time. And come back into your regular breathing pattern. Find rest. So you can, if you need to grab props, go ahead. Or you don't need any props. You can just let your feet fall out to the sides. Your palms should be facing up. Make sure your body is still aligned here so everything feels nice and long. And prepare to relax. Close your eyes. And if you only have an hour, then I encourage you just to spend a minute or two in relaxation and then gently open your eyes, set an intention for the rest of your day, and then continue with whatever you have planned for the rest of the day. Otherwise, if you have another 10 minutes or so, I'm just going to do a guided relaxation and then a brief gratitude meditation. So relax your toes, relax your feet, relax your ankles, relax your lower legs. Relax your knees. Relax your upper legs. Relax your hips. Relax your belly. Relax your chest. Relax your throat. Relax the fronts of your shoulders. Relax your upper arms. Relax your elbows. Relax your lower arms. Relax your wrists. And relax your hands and fingers. Relax your glutes. Relax your lower back. Relax your middle back. Relax your upper back. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Relax your jaw. Relax your tongue. Relax your lips. Relax your cheeks. Relax your eyes. Relax your eyebrows. Relax your forehead. Your entire body is relaxed. Letting go of any remaining tension. And imagine as a wave of warm, relaxing light is washing over your entire body, from the top of your head to the bottoms of your feet, and then back to the top of your head. Your body feels heavy, but your inner body feels light. Letting go of any thinking or planning and just staying present. And start to wiggle your hands and feet, fingers and toes. Bringing your awareness back into the space around you, feeling the contact of your body on the mat. And gently reach your arms over your head, then one knee and then the other. And then roll onto one side, using your arm as a pillow. And find your way into a comfortable seated position. good. So as I mentioned, we're just going to do a short loving kindness meditation. So you can really place your hands anywhere that's comfortable for you. You can close your eyes. I hope my cat isn't too distracting. I'm sorry about that. And think of 3 things that you're particularly grateful in your life right now. Anything big or small. Doesn't have to be anything profound. It can even just be that it's a sunny day, or you got enough sleep last night, or that you're able to do yoga. Or that your loved one smiled at you today. Anything. And then just notice how you feel when you think of those things you're grateful for. And see if you can visualize just that feeling as a warm, expansive light, just radiating from your heart and reaching out towards the boundaries of your body. And just watch the light grow, moving beyond the boundaries of your body into the room around you. And then even beyond that, into the other rooms in your apartment or house or building, out into the street. Imagine any other people that the light might touch, or any animals. And then maybe imagine it going even farther, just as far as you would like it to. Or as far as you're able to imagine. And then when you just feel that fullness of light energy radiating from you, you can let the image go. Come back to your breath and gently open your eyes. And thank you so much for joining me today. I also encourage you to set an intention for the rest of your day, maybe to carry any benefits you've received from this class out with you into the world, sharing with other people. And thank you so much for just showing up. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Thank you, Rory. Oh, hi, Mike. Thank you so much. Okay, namaste. Be well.